What up, Series here. Now, of course, you guys know, Sony is doing a trilogy of the 28 Days Later film. Of course, the first in the trilogy, titled 28 Years Later, is being directed by original films director Danny Boyle. Well, it looks like despite that one not even coming out yet, they're already moved forward with the other trilogy because the second in the trilogy, which doesn't have a title yet, but the second one in the trilogy already has a director attached. This comes from Deadline saying that Neil DaCosta, who directed last year's The Marvels, is in talks to direct the second film in Sony's upcoming horror trilogy. Danny Boyle, the director behind 2002's original movie 20 Days Later, is returning to helm the first sequel film from writer Alex Garland, who penned the first feature. The Hollywood Reporter also previously reported that exclusively that the long-lasting feature follow-up, in addition to a second film, had landed at Sony Pictures, with Garland penning both scripts at the time. Uh, Cillian Murphy, who also starred in 20 Days Later and won an Oscar for Oppenheimer, is set to serve as executive producer and could potentially star in it. Rumor also been having that like the likes of Jodie Comer could be also starring. Even Ray Fiennes is being looked at to join. So I don't know. It could be interesting here. Now as for Nia DaCosta, she made her directorial debut with the Tessa Thompson and Lily James movie called Lil Woods, which was a good little film there. She also directed the Candyman remake, which I thought was really great. She has some other stuff coming out as well, but she's also doing a film from Amazon MGM called Hedda, so that could be interesting. So I don't know. I thought what Neil did with the horror round with Candyman was pretty good. So I'm interested to see what she could do with a 20 years later. Uh, my biggest question is, are they really getting over their heads themselves? I mean, what if the first film comes out doesn't do great, then you just mess up on a fall. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're pulling like a strangers here and gonna shoot all of them at once. Maybe that's it. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what they're planning to do here. Anyway, let me let you guys. What are your thoughts on Nia DaCosta being looked at to direct the upcoming second installment of 28 Years Later? Do you like the director choice? Are you even excited to check out this whole 28 Years Later trilogy? Were you ever a fan of 28 Days Later or even 28 Weeks Later? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Henry.